Hey, hey, what's up, everybody? Oh, shit. What's up, y'all? Wednesday. I believe it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. We are at P. Welcome to another episode 28 of Get Paid with Creative Nomad. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Let me apologize now for the lighting. Okay, for those of you who've never been to California, I have to tell you now, baby, California is not hot. It's only hot in the sun. In the shade over there where it's nice and a nice, beautiful green background, it's cold. It's like literally at least maybe 10, 12 degrees difference. And then the temperature drops like 30 degrees from the day to night. So I'm sitting over here because I'm cold and I shouldn't be. So y'all are gonna have to excuse the awkward lighting, but I would literally freeze. Like I wouldn't be comfortable at all in my regular little outdoor spot. So anyway, let's get on with the show. I just had to make that little disclaimer. So let's get on with the show. Today, like I said, we're back around to P. We're just gonna work the week straight through. So today we're talking about pressure, baby. Pressure. Pressure. Now, what I want to build off of um, the definition of the word pressure, as well as go into more so like h- what I've found with myself, how I view pressure, how it affects me, I work with different things like that. So here's the dictionary definition of the word pressure: the sum total of human and environmental stress or forces upon someone at a given point in time or for duration is human pressure. You are also under some form of pressure when you are trying to achieve goals. Okay, so that is how the dictionary defines pressure. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about how we use pressure or need pressure or whatever in the aspect of getting paid, being successful, achieving our goals, right? As it's stated in here, the way I view pressure is something totally necessary. And I know for me, I work very well under pressure. And because I work well under pressure and I know why, I also understand why those who, by their own admission, do not work well under pressure. I understand why. Because for me, the reason I work well under pressure is because I am then like forced to act and to act um, correctly. I want to say it like that. To act correctly, like to make good decisions, not just frantic decisions. But for me, I work very well under pressure because I have to act like on the fly. And I feel like that's also why people who say they don't work well under pressure, why? Because now they have to act. They can't procrastinate any longer. You know, the deadlines are coming and they have to actually get it done. And now they have to get it done at a pace that they're very uncomfortable with. So they then just crumble or freeze, you know? So it doesn't work well for them. For me, it works great. It works very well. I know my strengths, and that is one of my strengths. Managing and handling myself and focusing very well under pressure. I've done it so much in so many different areas of my life. I actually love it. I love pressure. I remember 2019, I asked my mentor for more pressure. I asked him to apply more pressure. Um, and it's funny. This just reminded me of that story. I didn't even have that plan to mention, but he didn't really understand what I meant by that. So it's just funny for me how I view pressure and why I feel it's a necessity, because action action is that first step, right? Like we talked about yesterday and in several other episodes. Action is the first step, and you cannot achieve any form of success if you can't at least take the first step. So for me, that's why I like pressure, because it keeps me active. It keeps me doing what the hell I need to do. It's like it doesn't, I like when I don't have fucking room to breathe because I get shit done. And having to apply that pressure on myself, being a business owner, being an entrepreneur, not trying, working towards, that's better, working towards building wealth, right? It's something that I have to be more comfortable and deliberate, more so, with applying that pressure to myself in the way that I need it, right? And feeling so fucking bummed out and just defeated if I let myself down, or not even defeated, but just what's the word I'm looking for? Disappointed in myself, not just getting to the point to where I can apply the type of pressure that I need to myself on a day to day to day to day basis. Because without it, for me, shit doesn't get done in the timely manner that it needs to get done. Shit will drag on without the pressure. Without the pressure. And even I do have to admit and recognize for myself, even sometimes I'll let up on myself. Um, and give myself passes and different things like that I absolutely should not do. I'm not in a position right now to give myself any sort of pass or kudos or any fucking thing like that at all. So it's all about pressure, pressure, pressure at this point, because I'm mining fucking diamonds. You know what I mean? So I have to apply pressure if I want to really get the best quality diamond out of this fucking coal. It's just what has to be done. And I feel like that's what all of us have to do to live a truly, truly, truly self-sustained, successful, happy life. Honestly. Like, whatever really what gets you off, whatever really turns you on, whatever floats your boat as far as how you choose to live. If you want to live minimal, if you want to live on the go, want to live mobile, if you want to live in a big, lavish, 50 bathroom mansion. Yes, 50 bathroom, I said, okay? You could fill in the rest. You know what I'm saying? But just, however, if you want to own 50 acres of land or whatever the case may be, you know, you just have to, for me, I have to stay focused and stay applying pressure. I have to stay applying pressure if I want to really produce diamonds, if I want to produce um, the second half of my life, if I want to write that story of it being grade A, of it being exactly what I envision. I gotta fucking apply the goddamn pressure and I can't let up. I can't let up. I have to learn as much as I can about every craft that I pick back up or whatever, or pick up, or that, if it's a long time something that I've wanted to do and just now doing it, it doesn't matter if it's a craft I've done for over 15 years or however. I have to constantly, any form of anything that I do that I create business from, is my duty to learn as much as I can about that industry, about my craft, you know? And it's on me to apply that pressure to figure it out, to get that knowledge, to arm myself with that information. It's really all on me. So, that's the message I want everyone to really understand throughout this entire series, right? It's all in our control. Nobody else. Nobody else, you guys. Like, that's the best and also the scariest thing about it. I get it. I get it, because it's the best thing because, okay, we have control. Okay, we can say, all right, I have the reins. Oh, I have the wheel. Oh, I'm the GPS. I'm deciding which direction I'm going in. Oh, okay. That's great. That's fantastic. That's what I want. Control, blah, blah, blah. I want to be in charge. I want to live my life. I want to do what I want. Okay. But then it's scary because it's like, oh, what do I want to do? Oh, I have to set up everything. Oh, I have to. Uh huh. Uh huh. You have to do it all. So, is this like what I mentioned? I think was it in yesterday's episode or Monday's episode? But we really have to know ourselves. The key to any form of success, I feel, is truly knowing yourself. So you have to know, what your hard limits are, what you will and won't do. And that is what you will and won't do for success, what you will and won't do for love, what you will and won't do for a friend, whatever, anything just in life. You have to know who you are, what you're willing to do, how far you're willing to go, where your line in the sand is on any and all subjects, topics, whatever. And you really have to be true to that and apply consistent pressure in ensuring that you are who you are, like you are true to who you are. And the people, everything needs consistency, right? Even the people around you, the people getting to know you, people in your circle, people on your team. You know what I mean? If you're putting together a team, consistency is non-negotiable, and especially when it comes to defining who you are. When it comes to defining who you are, consistency is just as important. And this is a part of how people get to know you and how they gauge you and how they, again, to begin to summarize and judge and categorize you by your patterns, your consistent actions, your consistent words. So just know that whatever you're applying pressure to, in whichever manner that you are applying this pressure, if it's for the good with positive healthy intentions, you will have a positive healthy outcome, a very abundant and flowing outcome. If it's with malice and revenge or deceit and just vengeance, then it will not be successful. It will not it will not be satisfying, is what I want to say. It won't be satisfying for you. That won't be the thing that do it. It'll be always something else. So it won't ever be satisfying if that's your motive, your intentions. So Be very careful when it comes to applying pressure, when it comes to even setting your intentions. Be very, very, very careful and be very mindful of the thoughts that we put out here, right? The thoughts of someone else's business, the little casual thoughts that may go through our heads about, the little judgmental thoughts about someone else's marketing plan or someone else's whatever it may be, just anything, everything. We have to really be careful about the energy that we put out, right? So just be mindful of all of that. Be very mindful of all of that. And again, apply pressure, baby. Let's go for it. These fucking goals are not going to accomplish themselves. Setting new goals, setting higher goals for ourselves, it's not going to happen on its own. Like I said yesterday, in yesterday's episode, in the last episode, I got to start saying that. In the last episode, uh, it's not going to get done. No one's going to do it for us. So we have to get it done. We have to see in the sun, this breeze, it feels nice because of the heat of the sun. But the breeze, it got a little coolness in it. So in that shade, baby, it's like legit, maybe like 12 degrees cooler, just right over there in that corner where it's all shade. I cannot do. California is really too cold for me. It's really too cold for me. I'm like, I love warm summer nights. I don't know when the nights get warm, but I've seen, even in future forecasts, like the weather in the high 90s for the highs and the lows 62. I'm just like, that is huge. How do you go from 97 in the day to that very same night, 62? Sheesh. So, anyway, I digress. Forgive me, guys. I'm just really getting accustomed to this California weather because, yeah, I don't know. Um, I don't know when it gets warm at night. And hopefully, if it does, it's sometime soon. Sometime soon. And then it's gray and cool during the day. So it's really only sunshiny and hot for like a few hours of the day, really. It's shocking to me. It's shocking. I've never been to California. I've never been to the West Coast before moving to Arizona. So it's very shocking to me to experience this California weather, but I do not regret it at all. Obviously, I don't live like that, but absolutely love it. I'm just very, very, very underwhelmed by the weather. I'm like, oh, the weather's not fabulous at all. So, um, but if you like cool temps, then you'll like it because it's really not even, I mean, like I said, it's only hot for a few hours during the day. Even 11 o'clock is still a nice chill is in the air. It's still gray. Sun isn't usually out yet. So California is really a cool place. That's why you can watch like Law and Order and you'll see everybody in everything. Somebody in shorts and a tank top and somebody else in a jacket, somebody else just in long sleeves and jeans. Like you'll see everything and like, what the fuck? What is the weather? The weather is appropriate for every single thing that every single body has on, including the guy with the jacket, the shirt, and the jeans. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Including the chick with the shorts on and the tank top. Yes, the weather's perfect for her. When you're here and you feel it, it's like, okay, I get it. But when you're just watching it, you're like, that looks weird as hell. What the fuck is the temperature? Like, what does it feel like? It looks crazy. But anyway, I really digress. So we're talking about pressure, and I think I pretty much got my message across when it comes to pressure. I want to say this, if you are a type that do not work well under pressure, I'll say this: try being more active. I don't mean active in the sense of exercise, but what I mean is make yourself goals and give them short deadlines. Short deadlines, and give yourself a pretty strict consequence if you don't meet that deadline. And see how, because you're doing this to yourself, my intention is recommending this is that you get to the point to where you figure out how to act under pressure and produce and successfully produce and get the job done to completion, right? And meet the deadlines and meet the goals, and then upgrade your life, improve, advance, move upward and onward. So that's my goal, to get you comfortable. My intention to get you comfortable with doing that, with the feelings, everything that set in. Tap into everything that you're feeling. Because for me, I truly believe that it really just comes down to um, people are more comfortable procrastinating, and so having to work under pressure just really they'd rather just break down, or like I said before, freeze. They'd rather just freeze. So just know that good things are on the other side of fear, of comfort. So get past it, get out of it, work yourself out of it, work your way out of it. Try and guide your way through it by, again, just creating deadlines for yourself, short deadlines that even setting them make you uncomfortable with, maybe even 2 days shorter than what you normally would set it, or three. I prefer odd numbers. 3 days shorter than what you would normally set your deadline as. Set it, and then again, give yourself a strict consequence if you do not meet that deadline. And continue to do that until you become more comfortable working under pressure, until you become more estranged from procrastination, right? You want to get less cozy with procrastination and get more cozy with um, pressure. So trade out your P's and pound it out. Like, let's, get to it. Let's get to it. So try that. Hopefully that will work for you, because again, I love working under pressure. This is something I've been saying even in my interviews for over 2 decades. I love working under pressure. I've come to realize from my very first job as a teenager, actually, that I do very well under pressure. I excel under pressure. So that's one of the things I think I love. Not I think, but that's one of the things that I loved about working as a makeup artist, doing runway shows and having singer clients. The Not so much the clients, but the runway shows specifically, having the pressure of the quick changes, and the quick makeup changes and hair and wardrobe, and just, the chaos of it all, and the pressure of getting all these quick changes done in literally a matter of seconds, like 90 seconds, 45 seconds, like literally seconds. You having to, and the models all over the place, and you still have to do things with eyeliner, or not eyeliner, but lipstick and blush, and who knows what else you need to do to, change up the look. And that pressure just, I used to live for it. I used to absolutely live for it. So try applying pressure to yourself and see how you are able to produce. See if you produce better or more, or if that actually, because you now have tapped into the source of why you don't like working under pressure, maybe that also, again, replace the P's, procrastination, replace that with pressure. Apply some, and I wish you all the success. I wish you absolutely all the success. So, you guys, that is going to be the end of today's episode. Pressure. I hope you guys got something out of this episode. If you are one of my subscribers and you're watching this, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it so much. Thanks for rocking with me. Y'all are dope as hell. I swear to you. And I brag on my subscribers. Like, those of you who regularly interact with me, y'all are so freaking dope. I love y'all so much. Thank you for being cool. Thank you for being humane. Thank you for being dope. If you're new to my channel, if you're just watching me for the first time, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed the series. Stick around, subscribe. We are 28 episodes in with this Get Paid with Creative Nomad series. Check it out. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you take something away from it. Leave me a comment, like, share with as many people as you can. My social media links are in the description below. So follow me on all of my social media links. Let's stay connected. I typically always check my comments and reply back in my comments. So feel free to converse with me in the comments. I do talk back. So you can talk to me, feel free, feel comfortable. I'm real. I like real conversation. I like real people with real perspectives, real points of view, and just real humanity, you know? So, and real opinions. Like I said, real points of view. Okay, so you guys be very well. These flies. Again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.